Hey everybody, Greg here coming to you with another episode of Greg's Bonsai. And today we're going to be showcasing something that looks a little different than what I've been showing lately. This is a red maple, and this is red maple B, if you've been keeping tabs on the channel. And we're in the beginning of spring. Today actually is the first day of spring as I'm recording this. And this guy decided to kind of come out a little early. I've had him in my garage, and it's been rather warm the past week or two here in Pennsylvania. And this guy decided, just to kind of start budding a little early, just like we have down here. That's the start of a bud opening up. And you can kind of see I have a couple nodes down here, and they just haven't developed yet. But this top canopy of this red maple has definitely come to life, and we even have a little, we want to call it a little sucker down here at the bottom. I'm hesitant to get rid of this guy. I kind of just want to see what goes on with it. I know everybody out there is probably going to be like, pull it out, Greg, pull it out, but I want to see what goes on with it. Now, this guy has grown a little bit since my last video. I think it's a couple inches taller than what it was. I think the last video I said 20 inches. This is probably a good 2 feet now. I may be wrong, of course, but it does seem like it's about 2 feet. I didn't measure it. Still in the same pot that I had it in. I don't plan on repotting this until maybe next year, just to kind of see how the roots are developing. But I kind of up-potted it to this last year, and the roots looked rather good in there. So guy definitely survived the winter in my garage. Like I said, I had it kind of in the front. I have a nice stand that I think I showed in one of my past videos. And really cool to see this guy start to develop and grow. Not just upward, but now it looks like we're going to be growing outward. So we'll kind of just showcase a little bit here. We can zoom in a little. Let's see if I can zoom in here. There we go. And we have this trunk line coming up, all the way up. There hasn't been really any development outward on this guy until this growing season. Now it looks like we're going to start seeing some branches start to form in this upper area, which is good to see. We're going to have a little bit of a canopy here. So we've got branches coming out on both sides. They're pretty much equal here, coming out on each side of the bud area. So pretty balanced. It does look a little condensed here, so we'll see how this grows. Again, this is just the beginning of the season, and this is pretty much like, I would say, a week or two of growth. So this is kind of awesome, all right? On days that we have not had a whole lot of sun coming out here, I do have a grow light above all the plants in my garage. So it does get some artificial lighting out of there. I also have some windows on the garage door that do help, especially in the afternoon sun. So this does get a little bit of sun in that afternoon. But the cool thing about this, these red maples, like their namesake, is they have this nice red hue as the leaves are coming out. And I'm really sorry about that focus. It seems like it's having a little bit of problem focusing here tonight. But these newer leaves, they come out red and they start to change into this green hue as they get bigger. And then the cool thing about these guys, the red maples are known for, in the fall, turning that really nice bright red. So I really hope that this year we'll be able to see that change, especially now that we're, a year old. This tree, 2 feet tall, is a year old now. Okay, we grew this from essentially seed. This grew from underneath. Actually, I found this, I think, either in my mother-in-law's yard or our yard, but it's coming right from our yard. So it's from a seed stock and all natural, as you can say. But it's really nice to see, like I said, this natural V forming with these leaves, with these nodes and branches coming out. So not a whole lot to worry about. We'll hopefully thicken this trunk line and get a really nice taper as it gets older, so that eventually, once we're in here 5 years, maybe we'll find out. Once this guy thickens up enough, we can just chop it off and start growing it into a bonsai. You know, a lot of people, this is like the patience mode for me. My goal last year, and I guess it's just going to be my goal every year, is to just kind of learn patience, you know, be in the moment, enjoy what you have, you know. Me doing this is a very nice and therapeutic part of my day. Coming out, looking at the plants, you know. Granted, over the winter, I was just looking at sticks in the ground, but especially right now with this guy pretty much all winter long was just a straight stick, and I'd go out and water it once a week if it needed it. And now you kind of get the fruits of your labor, you know, getting to see this thing fill up. You know, when this was last year, you can go back to videos, and I'll have this in a playlist, but it was just like a couple leaves kind of sticking out on the side. Now we are starting to see some development here. It's starting to mature a bit. Like I said, we're in that year. I'd like to see this thing really branch out. We probably will not be going anywhere bigger than this number 2 pot on here, because eventually we'll be trimming this off, like I said, and we'll be slowly shrinking this guy down into a different pot once we start training it to be a bonsai. But again, you kind of have to start making it into a real tree first, nourishing it, helping it that way, repotting every couple years, and just kind of going from that point. And again, this is really me just documenting for my own sake and for you guys to follow along in the journey to see where we started and where we're going with each one of these trees. And you know, this guy may not live in another year or two, but I like to document to see where I went right and where I went wrong, and also talk to you guys about these trees, and to talk to you guys down in the comments, just to kind of see, you know, what you guys think about it, and what you guys would do as well. And now that this guy is growing, I'm gonna have to fertilize and make sure that this guy gets some nice nutrients so that it grows strong for the remainder of the seasons. Okay, spring and summer into autumn. These are awesome months for trees like this. And this, like I said, this is the one maple tree so far that has opened up buds. I've had a pear tree open, I think, and I did a video on that, but none of my other trees so far have budded, and this guy is a rock star. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. I think it looks beautiful. I think it looks great. It's kind of sleeping right now. It's nighttime, and I just kind of put the light on it, but it knows what's up. I'm really looking forward to seeing if we have other buds down here that swell out and grow, and not just this top canopy. Like I said, I would really like to see this thicken up. I'm hoping this guy helps a little bit and doesn't steal too much energy from here. What do you guys think? Do you think I should be getting rid of this sucker down below here? Do you think I should graft it out and grow another one? Because this guy is actually looking pretty well, even coming off that root. But I don't really want it to steal anything from this tree. So let me know down below what you think. I may go and ask some experts as well to see what they say. So by next video, this guy might be gone. So this is my red maple bee, growing really well, even a couple weeks into the season. False spring kind of made this guy come out and say hi. I've been seeing that all throughout my development and around my area, where leaves are starting to kind of just come out a little early. But when you're in the 70s and almost 80s, that's what happens. This week, not so much. We're barely hitting 50. But these guys are pretty hardy, especially this guy, since he's kind of staying inside. He's kind of got a rental agreement with me at the moment. So if you liked what you saw, please make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to talk and chat about this plant, any questions about it, please make sure to put them down in the comments section down below. Always love chatting with my viewers and seeing what you guys see, if you see something a little different. I'm not going to be pinching any buds or anything on this guy. I know that you can do that and kind of stimulate some growth, but I just kind of want this guy to grow for these first couple years. And we'll take care of that kind of stuff afterwards when stuff starts growing down here, when we're really focusing on that. The main focus right now is just thickening this trunk up. And if you guys really liked what you saw, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and the little bell next to it. Get notifications of when a new video comes out. I try to post a couple a week. It really depends on my week schedule and what I'm up to. Right now, spring is a busy time of year, especially when I have a child active in sports. But I try to make as many as I can, especially with spring coming out and being able to see kind of all this awesome action coming out here. Don't see any flowers yet on any of my plants, but probably won't see that for a couple of years. So yeah, everybody, thanks for watching. This is Greg, Greg's Bonsai. This is again Red Maple Bee. Hopefully soon enough we'll have some other videos with spring opening up a lot of these trees. So for now, this is Greg, Greg's Bonsai signing off. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.